This is a beginner-friendly low hairline, or better known as the Lagos hairline customization tutorial. I first obviously bleached the hair off camera. I was just preparing this for the clients to come. The first thing you want to do is to secure the middle part. So I just picked up the wig, held it side by side, and I drew a middle line with my cap pen. It's a silver metallic pen. I prefer working with hair in its damp state, so obviously just spray it with some water and then open your middle line. I think you would have seen there that I actually drew a middle that was more defined there, so I can see what I'm talking about. Next, you want to carve out your widow's peak. If you are going to be doing a widow's peak, some people don't want a widow's peak, so you'd have to work around that. So I'm creating a little heart, and I pull those strands out. Remember, do not do this if your hair is not bleached. It will not pull, and you're going to tear your closure. And you need to be cautious about that. If you look closely, look at the knots of this closure. They are literally very, very thin, and I bleached them to brown instead of blonde. So you need knots that are this thin, single knotted, so that you can pluck better, right? If your closure knots look like they're in a line form, your Lagos hairline is not going to look good. Now, I'm going to go back and do my normal plucking, right? And my plucking method, if you follow my page, you know how I do it. You open a line behind the hairline that you're plucking, pluck, and then bring the front back, and then blend the front towards the back. I don't just start plucking from the front, because if you start from there and you're a beginner, you run at a risk of actually shifting your hairline towards the back. Now remember, plucking is a process of creating gaps in the hairline to make it look more natural. And I want you to do this at random, right? I want you to do this at random. I do not like it when your plucking starts looking like a rake. When you go towards the ear side, do the same process as well. Pluck behind the hairline and pluck in front. Now remember, we created a little heart for the widow's peak. You still have to pluck that and make it look natural. The reason why maybe your Lagos hairline doesn't look as natural as it's supposed to look is because you are not plucking that area as well. So you're going to do the same method. Open a line behind the hairline, pluck that, and then pluck the front and blend it out so that it looks a bit more natural. Now remember, a low hairline has got a widow's peak, and it's got the edges slightly to the front of the hairline. So I'm gonna expect you to see it, like literally this is what it's supposed to look like. You can do this on the client's head if you want to carve it better, or you can do it on the mannequin. Once it's done like this, I'd suggest that you start your installation and then you actually pluck a bit more. You're going to repeat the same process on the other side as well. I'm not going to go in depth with this, but I'm just showing you my method of plucking, and you should try this. You open a 1 centimeter line behind the hairline, pluck that, and then go towards the front of the hairline, pluck that so that it blends with the plucking that you did before the hairline. I can't explain it better than this. Going to go onto your side. Remember, you have to create that inward C on the side. That's it for today. I hope this video helps.